The definition of fully vaccinated may change in Kentucky. What a doctor says about plans to broaden what it means to be protected against the coronavirus.
Plus, the governor focusing on better water quality for the state. Hear which communities are next to get money and help.
And we'll see those chilly conditions win out this evening with a cold night on tap, but a big warm-up takes us through midweek before we track in storm chances. More on that full forecast ahead, coming up.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 6:30.
Good evening, I'm Marvin Barton.
And I'm Imani Payne. Fully vaccinated could soon take on a broader meaning here in Kentucky. A state lawmaker has filed a resolution to recognize a positive COVID antibody test as being equal to having a full vaccine dose.
Fox 56's Bodie Brooks reached out to a health expert to get a medical perspective on the proposal. Bodie.
Yeah, guys, State Senator Ralph Alvarado says several medical providers have approached him, and for whatever, I'm Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.
Thanks, Bodie. The Lexington-Fayette County Health Department released new data on the city's COVID-19 numbers today. And good news, Lexington's cases continue to drop as just 240 new cases were reported Friday. The 7-day rolling average is 485 new cases per day, down from 760 just a week ago. The city continues to offer chances for residents to get vaccinated in order to protect themselves from the virus.
COVID numbers are also declining statewide, and 1,900 new cases were reported today, while the state's positivity rate fell under 18%. Hospitalizations continue to decrease, and more ICU beds are opening up across the state. Governor Andy Beshear says the Commonwealth could see some changes if these positive trends continue.
Well, it's been a cold Valentine's Day, but things are looking sweeter as the week rolls on.
That's right. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Johnson for details on a midweek warm-up. Chris.
Yeah, guys, as we work into the next couple of days, temperatures really taking off as far as those afternoon highs are concerned. Here in just a bit.
All right, Chris, thank you. Governor Andy Beshear's Better Kentucky plan will help create new jobs, build better schools, and deliver clean drinking water across the state.
Estill, Garrett, and Madison counties were among the most recent to receive the funds. Georgia MacArthur has more on what opportunities the plan's open.
Now, this program is estimated to create approximately 3,000 in Richmond. Georgia MacArthur, Fox 56 News.
State Representative Susan Westrom has announced she will not be seeking re-election this year, ending an almost 24-year career spent representing the 79th district in Lexington at the Capitol. Westrom told Fox 56 she's been working several years to prepare for when she would step down, but wanted to find the right candidate to succeed her. She met Chad All more than 2 decades ago and has worked with him through various political organizations. All told her he was interested in running. Westrom had filed for re-election in December, but reconsidered, believing she's found the right candidate for the job.
I thought, this is a good time for me. The universe is speaking to me. And so I was thrilled to death to be able to take it into deep consideration and talk with my family and talk with our leadership here. There's nothing wrong with the new face over here.
Westrom says she will be endorsing All in the campaign for her seat. There's also another Democrat in the race, Justin Bramhall of Lexington. Westrom says a changing political climate did not factor into her decision. She will serve out the rest of her term through the end of the year. Well, coming up, a close call for a candidate for mayor in Louisville. We'll have details of gunfire that was apparently directed at the politician.
Plus, President Biden is inching closer to appointing his first Supreme Court justice when we go around the world in 56. Before being eligible for parole.
Kentucky State Police are investigating a string of storage building thefts happening in Moorhead. Troopers are attempting to return unclaimed property from several storage unit thefts in Rowan County and Fleming County taking place over the past 2 years. If you or someone you know had a storage unit broken into in these areas during that time frame, you're asked to contact KSP Detective Reynolds. That number is 606-784-4127.
There was a heavy police presence in parts of Louisville today after reports of a shooting at the popular Butchertown Market. A city councilman says shots were fired at attorney Craig Greenberg while in his office on the 4th floor of the market. Greenberg is a Democratic candidate for mayor. The attorney was reportedly not injured, and a suspect was taken into custody shortly after the shooting. Greenberg said one bullet grazed his sweater and shirt, leaving him shaken but safe. Louisville Metro Police had several areas of the city blocked while they investigated and say the suspect appeared to have acted alone.
Americans still waiting on tax returns, and a major bridge reopens on the Canadian border.
Those stories and more as we go around the world in 56. After a week-long protest by Canadian truckers that stalled traffic and disrupted international trade and commerce, Ambassador Bridge across the Detroit River was clear and back open for normal operations today. Canadian police say they arrested 12 people on criminal charges and towed away another 10 vehicles before access was fully restored.
The White House gets closer to announcing its pick to fill a vacancy on the highest court in the land. While he hasn't made a decision yet, President Biden pledged to nominate the first black woman to the court. For now, Democrats can't confirm a nominee without Republican support as New Mexico Senator Ben Ray Lujan recovers from a stroke.
Amazon employees working in company warehouses will no longer be required to wear masks if they are vaccinated. Amazon also updated rules in place for paid time off, with those who vaccinated eligible for paid leave if they contract the virus.
According to data from the Washington Post, the IRS has nearly 24 million individual and business tax returns that have not yet been processed from last year. The agency reported more than 11 million unprocessed reports back in December. The federal agency is warning returns may be delayed for 10 months or even longer.
Still to come, some new traffic safety changes coming to a road in downtown Lexington.
Hear from Mayor Gorton on what kind of impact these changes are expected to make.
And we'll be calm and cold for tonight with a big warm-up in store for midweek. We'll have more on those temperatures and storm chances ahead coming up after the break.
Changes are on the way to Lexington's West High Street to improve safety and hopefully prevent serious crashes.
Last year, there were several deadly accidents on the road in the area near Rupp Arena. That's where we find our Georgia Ree Godfrey with details on the timeline and why the city is working to improve the area. Gigi.
To be exact, Amani, there were 4 fatal accidents here on West High Street in 2021.